Meet the team. He is a dedicated artisan and pacifist, basing his trade and skills in non-violent training. She is a warrior, carving her way across the world through combat and grace. Together, without being able to trade with or get assistance from any other players, they must attain the rarest skill cape in the game, an untrimmed Slayer Cape. The catch? He is forever forbidden from training combat skills, while those combat skills are the only skills that she can train. In this restricted world, is it possible to achieve their goal? Let's find out together. This is 2 Noobs, 1 Cape. Top of the morning to you, squad. It's actually the day of the Varlamore release, and on neither of these accounts have I completed Children of the Sun, so I'm about to head up to Varrock and do that, and maybe go and poke around Varlamore a little bit on the opening day. And that's quest complete on the Skiller and on the Slayer. So now we're gonna head right on over to the Grand Exchange where there should be a bird waiting for us. So my bad, it was actually over by the east gate of Varrock, but we're about to go and we have arrived. You know, sadly, I don't think there's a lot for me to do on either account in Varlamore just yet, but one day we'll get here. Just picking up some planks at the Colossal Worm because I can. Yo, there's a Fremennik boat in Sunset Coast. That's awesome. Well, there truly wasn't much to it. Can't do Perilous Moons. We can't enter the Hunters Guild yet. It was still really cool to check it out on the opening day. So I'm going to head back. I'm going to get started. We've got a lot to do. Last time, we achieved our goal of starting off our collection of gems so that we'd have a steady supply of recoils going forward. But what's become apparent lately is that my Slayer experience rates ride or die with how often I can land poison, which has been a pretty frustrating experience thus far. Melee weapons have a 1 in 4 chance of landing poison anytime they cause damage. I've already spent hours poking and prodding monsters in the hopes that I roll at 25% chance on every successful hit, but those haven't been landing very often. The upcoming minimum hit changes in Project Rebalance are going to be huge for this grind. If you haven't heard about it yet, let me explain how it works right now. When you attack a monster, you roll for a successful hit based on the monster's defense, the attack style you're using, the strength of your equipment, and your stats. If you successfully hit, you roll again for damage, with an even chance from 0 to your max hit. Yeah, from 0. Now I'm still at level 1 strength, and the Iron Dagger is not exactly an overpowered best in slot, which means that my max hit is 1. As a result, even when I successfully hit, half of the time I don't. Project Rebalance is going to clamp these 0 hits up to 1, which is going to help me a lot. But it's not here yet, and I've still got work to do in the meantime. I need to start thinking outside of the box, or outside of their attack range. That would be even better. Which brings us to ranged. I haven't trained any ranged thus far, and genuinely hadn't planned to make it a priority. While poisoned weapons land poison at a 25% clip, poisoned arrows are actually 50% worse still, at a 1 in 8 clip. That's not even worrying about getting enough weapon poison at early game levels to poison enough arrows for it to be worth my while. Because of all these reasons, I've been entirely discounting ranged. But it turns out there's a much easier way for me to leverage ranged at early levels. Enchanted Emerald Bolts. Starting at 36 ranged, I can use a Mithril Crossbow to fire Enchanted Emerald Bolts. Like all Enchanted Gem Bolts, they have a special effect, a 55% chance of applying poison on a successful hit. Going from a 25% chance with a much worse weapon to a 55% chance could be revolutionary for my accounts. But it's not going to be easy to use them. Remember, I'm basically an Iron Man chopped in half, and to get Enchanted Emerald Bolts, I not only need 36 ranged, but also 55 mining to collect Mithril ore, 53 smithing to make Mithril bolts, 58 fletching to tip those bolts with emeralds, and 27 magic to enchant them. That's a lot to accomplish, but it is work split between my 2 accounts. And if I can get Enchanted Emerald Bolts, a world of safe spots opens up to me, and I'll be able to take huge steps towards bigger and better Slayer monsters. Let's not dally any longer. Our main objective for this episode is to acquire Enchanted Emerald Bolts. There's my short bow. Oh, and they sell iron arrows too. I need 100 kudos for Bone Voyage, so I'm cleaning specimens. Actually got them all in one inventory. There is a very low chance of receiving a XP lamp when you're doing this. I actually once met a guy in the Motherlode mine, a skiller with 99 Slayer, who said that he stayed here to get 99 Slayer by cleaning specimens for like 2 years, and he was a maxed skiller as a result. Alright, with all those finds done, that should put me at 50 kudos, 50 to go. I can get 28 from also doing the natural history display, but I cannot claim the reward at the end, because if I do so, that'll gain Slayer experience on the skiller, which is against my rules, so I have to be very careful not to do that. Alright, that is our maximum kudos from these cases. Time to move on to the quest kudos. We're gonna go talk to Historian Minas really quick. There were the 2 for Observatory Quest and for Rune Mysteries, which now puts me up to 88 kudos. So unfortunately, that was the easy part. There are a lot of quests that give kudos, but the majority of them I can't do on the skilling account. So what am I gonna do with this? What I can do is Shield of Arrav, and I can also do Hazil Cult. That'll put me at 10 when I need 12, and the last thing that I could do, I can go and complete Below Ice Mountain. And once I do, I can very slowly acquire these things and turn them in, and that'll be my final kudos. You know, I just realized that I'll never be able to acquire Digsite Amulet. Hey, you know, that's kind of the life when you're a skiller, man. Let's not worry about that too much right now, though, because we're about to get our very first task from Majna. Zombies. Nice. First thing I need to do is go and reacquire some food, which probably means going to fish. That's 15 fishing. That's the reward requirement for fishing trawler, where we're going to go for anglers, and 20 cooking. You know, for all that I've been saying we have a lot to do, I haven't realized how much we actually have to do. Slayer needs magic and range training, so I need runes, I need arrows, I need Slayer tasks, but the first priority is to mine up some iron so that we can get to coal, so that we can make steel for our starter money at Giant's Foundry. Getting strong-armed off my world by level 82. Fine. Can't be bothered. Okay, couple problems here. I just died, and I assumed to a grizzly bear, but I also just lost my cloak, which means I don't have a fast teleport back. Lessons learned. I need to go and pick up some dupe cloaks in case that happens again. I got back and switched up my mining spot. 44 mining. Got enough iron, now we're switching up to coal. Now we will begin the Sleeping Giants quest to access Giant's Foundry. And now we'll finish Sleeping Giants to access Giant's Foundry. As well as 33 smithing. Well, I missed the 2, but that was 20 defense. And here's 3 range coming in. That's the first sword to turn in. Oh, 11k. 11k is way more than I expected. And that was like 2 smithing levels too. And up here on the Slayer, I just got 24 Slayer. Nice. That's a genie lamp on the Slayer. Let me just pop that on there. Watch number go up. Oof, number go up. Speaking of number go up, that's range level 4. And grabbing our rune pickaxe. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not, but I have decided to start off my mining grind now for coal in the Motherlode mine. I'm trying to scrape through to 5 range right now. I've got 6 arrows left, and I need 1 more shot. And if I get that, then I can upgrade all my gear next time I run down to Varlamore. But I need to get that hit, and now I'm down to 4 arrows. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Get the oak short bow and steel arrows next time. I actually had an oak longbow lying around. Not as fast, but it was free. Cool. 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 Ooh. That's the end of the task. More importantly, that is our first 2 Slayer points earned on the account. 48 mining. Next task will be K-bugs. Interesting, and not that opportunistic because of that right there. Yep, this test sucks, but I mean, we'll just have to do it, won't we? That's the way this is going. Hold that thought. I happened upon a shooting star in Uniel. It's on. All right, we're buying a torch. We're gonna pass that torch and a tinderbox onto the group storage. Then we're gonna pull it down by the Slayer, and this is the ultimate test. We were able to light the torch and gain 0 fire making experience, which means that this is totally viable and absolutely disgusting. Into the caves we go. Ooh, what do we have? Oh, I do like fishing. Lovely, lovely. All right, let's go. Is that a cave bug? That's a cave bug. Come here and die. Die fast. I want to be gone. Holy shit. These things regen like Usain Bolt. What the hell is this? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to abandon this plan. God, these things suck. All right, I'm back. I got my trusty dagger. Let's see if this goes better. Look at this shit. This thing is poisoned and it just regened and I hit it on the same tick. What is happening? Oh my god, I hate this task and I have to do it 19 more times and I didn't even get drops. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got a dunce in the middle of this kill and it's not poisoned yet. Hiya, dunce. Get me out of here, please. Duncey, do the job. No, dunce. Dunce. Dunce, I'm trying, man. Dunce, I'm trying. My god. Alright, this should make up for it a little bit. Get a little Slayer experience to offset all this unnecessary combat experience I'm gaining. Oh, I missed it. I got 50 mining, but now I'm getting slapped by a bear. I got run. I died to bears. Again. Whoa, I just got unicorn horn dust as a drop from these things. I didn't know that was possible. I mean, to be clear, still, fuck these things. And that was the task complete. I mean, and am I glad I did it? No. Would I do it again? No. Was it worth doing rather than violating my restrictions? No. Alright, Majna, don't screw me over like last time. You know, okay, this is actually okay. I could be mistaken, but I think that this is the first time I've been to the Fremennik province on either of these accounts. Here I am starting Giant Dwarf Quest just to get access to Keldegrim so that I can get access to the Blast Furnace teleport. This quest takes a very long time to start. And by declining your quest, I just walk out the door. Good deal.
Alrighty, Rock Sluggies. I mean, I genuinely haven't intended for the poison to be as important as it has been. But it's just, oh, Dwarven Stout. I just can't hit though. I'm struggling to hit. I have to go and re-up my prayer. Oh, it just poisoned me? How am I gonna deal with that? Oh, it's 7 damage too. That really sucked. You know what? I think I'm gonna start using some logout tricks. So I think I'm just gonna let it kill me. Hop back to Lumbridge and then we're gonna switch up strategies. We're gonna try doing it in Lumbridge instead. It's just closer to a bank, it's closer to an altar. Before we do that, I'm going to grab a blessed symbol from Brother Jared really quick. There we go, that's a handy +8, whew, that's a lot. You know, I wonder though, can I safe spot them over this stash unit? Because that would be clutch. Oh, I totally can, that's amazing. Guess what, I forgot my bags of salt. Shit. Alright, we'll try that again. Alright, round 2. Always remember your bags of salt, kids. Still better than cave bugs, though, I tell ya. Okay, if you remember your bags of salt, then this task isn't actually that bad. I swear, this Giant's Foundry teleport is just absolutely lovely. Alright, I've got enough bars in the bank for about 12 swords, so we're gonna make those and see what we get to. Yo, I just got the 1 in 128. I mean, it actually is not that good, but you know, that's nice to see. All right, I'm taking a break from Giant's Foundry because I got poisoned again in the caves and I'm really sick of it. Died twice to the cave crawlers. Well, actually to a combination of the cave crawlers and the wall beasts. I just need a better solution. So I've got to get Goblin Diplomacy and a couple of Cave Goblin tasks done so I can run supplies through the Slayer, through the Lumbridge Cellar. Okay, so I royally fucked up. I did not combine the yellow and red dyes into orange, and so I screwed up the Goblin Mail production. So now I am using the recoil, try to recoil goblins in the hope that I will get one, which is an uncommon drop. And I don't even get drops if I don't get damage on them, so... yeah, that might be the plan. Screwed. Made it back just in time for my buddy to witness me fall. Cool. Dead. Awake. Pick it up. Let's go again. Bury my bones for respect. What a fuck up that was. Oh, you know what? I just figured out how I can cheese this quest. Can't leave you alone for 1 minute without you screwing up a quest. My gosh. Okay, so we're gonna remake the dies. Not fuck up this time by immediately combining them. Using them on the Goblin Mail, and I can re-dye it, which is important. So Goblin Diplomacy awards crafting experience, thus I will never do it on the Slayer account. But, having said that, I should be able to retrieve the Goblin Mail from the crate, like so. And now I can pass it over to the Skiller, and we can continue as such, without issue. Skiller's like, thanks sis. She's like, if you lose that one, you're not getting another one. Alright, let's get this done.
Alright, Goblin diplomacy completed. So now back to Lumbridge to start the Lost Tribe quest. Alright, I'm going back in, but this time I'm not being stupid. I'm bringing a frickin' anti-poison. Like any normal person would do. Oh my god. I hate this stupid cave with exploding things. Loot it. I hate this. Hit the kebab and run. Ha! I guess I can actually get through this tunnel even before Death to the Dorgish has started or Lost Tribe is finished. Hi! Alright, well anyway, I'll go finish Lost Tribe really quick because I'm almost done. And that's finally Lost Tribe completed. Well, it weren't fun, but it's done. Meanwhile, 52 mining. I'm giving in and buying an oak short bow anyway. Next up, and this is our 10th task, Crawling Ants. Nice! Range level 16, and also task completed. Right on down the road for the next one. Oh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. And with this final sword, that is going to be our last smithing level that we need before we can make mithril bolts. So part of the reason that I did smithing that early on in these grinds was that I wanted to get enough money through Giant's Foundry to start on construction, because I want to unlock that at least before I get on to doing fishing trawler for some more food so that I can gain construction experience from that aspect of the minigame. And this is me presently walking to Keldagrim to start Giant Dwarf so I can get into the city so that I can purchase the bolts of cloth necessary to to do Daddy's home, and I suddenly realized that bolts of cloth are bought from the sawmill operator, aren't they? I'm not upset about that because I do need to get the blast furnace teleport unlocked anyways for an easy trip up here. I'll get that done while I'm here, and then I'll see you in a second to do Daddy's home. While that's happening, to complete my hill giant task, I've come out here to the wilderness to get these hill giants, which are over here near the black salamanders. The reason I've come to the wilderness for this instead of locations that are more friendly is because I'm going for the higher drop of Obor's keys. Eventually I'm going to want to get up some kills of Obor, and I might as well start racking those keys up so that I'm ready for when the time comes. Excellent. I can get him caught on this rock once poisoned. Keep racking up range experience. There's our first hill giant kill. Bolts of cloth acquired. There's Daddy's home. I was literally down to my last nail, and I'm now ready to head to fishing trawler to pursue the angler's outfit. Also, 17 ranged. Just for fun, here's the levels on the Slayer. Here's the levels on the Skiller. And there it is, the reason why we're here. The first giant key on the account. Love to see it. Love to have it. We're gonna love to use it when we get there someday. Man, I haven't the faintest clue how professional YouTubers play multiple accounts at the same time. I'm prayer flicking on one account. I'm playing mini games on the other account. And I'm screwing up everything. It's impossible to keep attention on. First game, failed to get enough contribution to earn any rewards. Fun. Let's go again. Second game, mildly better. First pull. Did get a fishing level off of it. Best run yet, over 100. And an angler's piece. An angler's piece. I gotta grab that really quick. Put it in the bank. Grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. What? I can't even wear it. Oh, I didn't even realize that this was an option to disable the camera motion. Why would you even have that? And why would it be on by the... Not a good game, but got enough for a pull. Bleh. 20 fishing with that. Another pull. Nothing doing. Another pull. Another nothing. Another pull. Another nothing. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Pulling. Nothing. And again. And again. And again. And another one. And construction level 10. As well as 17 woodcutting. And another. And another. And another one. And another one. Another. 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 A piece. I got 2. 2 and 21. That's not bad. That's above rate. Ooh, that's a second giant key. And another. Ooh, actually, and 30 fishing, which gets me salmon. Nice. That's a Slayer genie. Another. Big moves. We just got 20 range on the Slayer. That means we can now use the willow bow next time we bank, which will be soon because I'm low on arrows. Another. The spooning has started. Just one left. That was only like 3 games after my last one, maybe 4. I have 3 and 24. Low key, there is 29 Slayer. Yet another. You know, the willow bow might be a little too powerful, actually. It's kind of ripping through the hill giant before the poison can do any of its work. I mean, on the plus side, I'll be able to reach 36 range all the faster that way, you know? And another. And again. Otra vez. Another one. Another one? Oh my god, we're done and only took 30 trawlers. Can't even wear any of it. I only have 32 fishing. I can't wear any of it, but we're all done. We have full anglers, and we will most likely never, ever do fishing trawler again. And ripping through this last hill giant with my willow short bowl, that is going to be task completed. Next task being ghouls, which should be pretty easy. Actually, reading the literature a little bit, it sounds like this might be shit, but we're about to find out. And there we are. The first part of Recipe for Disaster is completed, and once I go through this following cutscene, I should have access to the bank within the basement.
Now cooking all my fish from fishing trawler. Won't actually take that long, there wasn't much fish in the end. 25 cooking. Passing all the cooked food over. Time to go kill a monster that doesn't drop anything. And I'll be off to do Haziel Cult. I should actually have armor for this. I'm no longer in the wilderness. What am I doing? I had no idea anchovies only healed 1 HP. They're practically worthless. Fishing trawler in true fishing trawler form. I should figure out. Can I safe spot these or anything? Can I safe spot them over the grave marker by chance? You can indeed safe spot them across this grave marker as long as the other boys don't get too friendly. And 24 ranged and 30 combat, which means 10 more combat levels until we can start getting Slayer tasks from Vonica. See, if I had those emerald bolts, I could immediately just safe spot them here, and we'd be golden. Alas. Starting. And completed. Now below Ice Mountain. I kinda missed it, but that's 30 Slayer on the Slayer account. Below Ice Mountain completed. So now begins what I hope will not be a long grind of finding the 5 artifacts which you can show to the museum from inside Camp Dozel. Hopefully it won't take too long. We'll see. So this is going to set the tone for how bad this grind is actually going to be. Just seeing how many of the relics we get out of an inventory. Well, we did get 1. Still not very promising though. These ghouls are actually annoying as shit because when they get to low HP they run away, which is fine, but eventually when they hit a spot that they can't move any further, they de-aggro, which removes the poison, and then they walk away, which leaves you open to being attacked by other ghouls as well. Like so. So I happen to find a spot that's not too bad right here, but it's really annoying, especially when I can't get it down to the end with just this last hit. Task complete. Long may it die. Don't give me shit. Nah, that's not shit. That's good. We like that. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I got 2 in 1 inventory. Thank God. This didn't take that long, but it absolutely sucked. And I was actually only going to wait for 1. 3 total would have gotten me an extra 2,500 crafting experience, which helps, but I wasn't going to stick around for it. But now I don't have to worry about it. So I yoinked the Slayer from the Slayer task so that these 2 can complete Shield of Arrav together, which is the last thing needed to get the Kudos required for Bone Voyage. So we'll start the quest. So we're gonna send the Skiller to the Phoenix gang and the Slayer to the Black Arms gang. Alright, so on the Skiller I have to kill this here Johnny the Beard bro. I got the Ring of Recoil, so I'm gonna try to do this as minimally as possible on attack experience. I only have 16, so that's plenty of leeway. And we're gonna try to get this quest done. I hit him once, that's good enough. Allegedly, if you do this solely by the recoil, he's not gonna drop anything. So I've hit him 3 times, then hopefully initial hits will be enough to have him drop what I need. 1 more. There we go. Okay, does he drop it? Ah, good. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna trade this key to the Slayer. Let the poison do its work. No need to gain any more unnecessary combat experience. Cool. Weapon Master down. Crossbows up. Shield acquired. Exchange for certificates. And traded. And combined. And quest complete. And actually, since there's no harm in it, I'll collect the Kudos on both accounts. Use a lamp here on Herblore.
Use the lamp here on Slayer. And now I have 100 kudos, which means that I have enough to do Bone Voyage. Just realized I've gotten 21 herb lore on this account without ever making a potion. So before we do Bone Voyage, I'm actually going to get a couple runs of mahogany homes done to get my construction up to level 21 so I can build the bank once I get to Fossil Island. And I have to do it in Falador. That'll do. You know, I've always found the premise of mahogany homes to be a little weird. A complete stranger sprints into your home, destroys your furniture, completely rebuilds it, and then you just give him a cup of tea? I've got planks, I think, for one more contract. I hope that this will get me exactly to 21. We're gonna find out. Ugh, Assidious. Well, long walk. That was only 20, but I think I have enough for one more round. Actually, real quick before I go back to Varrock, I'm gonna grab 38 Thieving by Fruit Stalls. Don't ask. There we go. There it is. 21 construction. Let me just finish up this contract really quick. We now have everything we need to do Bone Voyage and build the bank chest afterwards. Let's go start the quest. Boom bam. What? I died? Lol, I died to Dark Wizards. That's actually really funny. Task completed. Task. Oh, I actually got a Slayer level off of these bastards. Well, that was a bit of an adventure, but Bone Voyage is now complete. And we now have access to Fossil Island. Real quick, let's build the bank chest. Really quick, gonna build that bank chest. Ah, that's better. I mean, just absolutely fuck these things. I'm gonna have nightmares about this task. A Slayer Master just assigned me 5,000 cave bugs. Slayer, Extreme One Chunk Ironman version. Right, so farming's next. Farming, I have to get farming off the ground. It can't stay one for long. And over here is my best friend ever, who's gonna unlock the world for me, not him. This guy right here. I got 38 thieving so that I could pickpocket these master farmers. I know that at low farming level, I'm not gonna get anything off of this. And since I just got the level, I'm probably gonna fail a lot. But what I'm really hoping for is early game herb seeds, as that's gonna help me get off the ground with herb lore as well. Don't be shit. Interesting. That one's probably okay. I need to figure out where I want to do that one. But that's encouraging. There should be a lot of limpwort roots. Oh, died. Lol. Hang on a second. That is a Renar seed. What? Loot Tracker says, yeah, I got that from a master farmer within 23 pulls. What? I have level 21, or does your... Oh, I can't even speak. I'm flabbergasted. The odds of that are 1 in 3,444. What the... I mean, well, I'm happy to take it. Thank you very much, and don't hear me complaining. Oh, I found a safe spot. Compost is ready. 2 farming, nice. From taking buckets of manure out of a frickin' bin. Throw down some compost. Plant some seed. Water that shit. Keep raking. 3 farming. Keep on raking. Okay, we're all planted up, and actually, we hopped a cycle. So let me re-water. Weeds from the bank in. Start cooking. We'll go do the same thing in Catherby. Rake. Weeds. We acquire the 4 farming level. When you put the weeds in the compost bin, it becomes a poopy elixir. More seeds. More water. Gonna helicopter parent these crops while I start on the next grind. 20 fire making. Crops are ready. Everything survived over here as well. Maybe that's because the marigold popped up fast enough. Love to see it. And a level 7 farming. Cabbager. And repeat. And we're just gonna do this for a while. So hopefully I'll see you in a couple of wood cutting, fire making, and farming levels. There is task complete for hobgoblins. I can't remember exactly what my levels were before I started this task, but I've since gotten them to 30 defense, almost 29 range, and up to 32 slayer. Have we done zombies before? I feel like we've done zombies before, many combat levels ago. Ooh. A medium clue nest. I'm just not gonna waste any time. That's doable. It's gonna take a while to get there, but that's doable. We're gonna send this. We're gonna try to send this right away. First clue step. We can do that one too. Second clue. I can do that one too. I sure can. I'm getting optimistic here, people. Third step. What are we gonna get? Yeah, we can do that. I wish I had a spade on me. I got a leprechaun. Nice. Nice. Fourth clue. Casket. First medium casket on the account. I'm just gonna open it. Alright, yeah, not the best. I'll take it. One medium done on the accounts. Shortly after that, coming in with 33 Slayer. 30 range. Another task completed. God damn it! Alright, well, at least I found that spot at the end of the last task. I have hit this goal 19 times, and it is not poisoned. Alright, I guess the 18th hit did it. I'm still pissed. Wait, I've discovered something. If you don't hit them, they stay there. And the poison brings them down. So the new strat is to poison them, sit behind the gravestone, range them down until they're about 15, which I think is when they start retreating, and then stop attacking them with range so that the poison finishes the job. So far it's been pretty effective. So discovering the meta where they don't move is critical of that, and it actually isn't that bad. I swear to God, Majna, if you give me cave bugs. It's not the worst. I might try this in a different place, because it was kind of boring over by the crafting guild. Ha! There's the solution to our goblin mail issue. 34 Slayer. Hi. It's been a while on the skiller. We've been doing a couple things. We've been a little busy. We've got up to 48 wood cutting. 47, excuse me. We kept grinding at farming very slowly and got up to 20, and then took a little bit of a break to do Garden of Death. Then we hopped back, kept farming a little bit, pounded at thieving for some seed levels again, and now we're just closing up here with a little bit of a fire making goal. That was the point of this whole grind. And that goal that we're running up on right now is level 50 fire making. And everybody and anybody knows exactly what that means. It means that we have unlocked the premier destination, the crowning accomplishment of OSRS society. We are going to the most beautiful, most compassionate, most wholesome place in all of RuneScape. Oh. Just kidding, we're going to Wintertodt instead. I mean, just look at this place. Look at these upstanding members of society out in the world doing good. Supporting each other, nurturing emotions. I can't imagine a better place to spend a mindless grind. So let's just pretend that didn't happen. Switch our spellbook in case it happens again. What we really want is passive fletching experience here, but drops are good too, so we're gonna do some solo runs. And there it is. The first Wintertodt solo. Wasn't that bad. Took a while. Wasn't that bad. Meanwhile, that's going to be 34 ranged. And 37 combat. I could stick around for more than these 5 crates, but I've decided that I got to get on to other things. But before we go, I'm going to open my 5 crates. 2 from solo runs and 3 from Mass World. So I'm going to open those up really quick. We're looking for gems. We're looking for herbs. That's basically what I came here for, in addition to some passive construction and fletching experience. Let's see what we get. Not super great. For real though, I got no pieces. No pieces whatsoever, not a torch, nothing. Yep, so we're back here at Guardian of the Rift. We're gonna be here for a little bit. I just need to grab some runes that'll enable me on the Slayer to get 27 magic. There's 1 kill. There's 2 kill. That's task complete. Let's get out of here. What? Damn it, I just missed it, but that was 35 rune crafting, which is big for me because it means that I can now craft chaos runes. You know, depending on what it is, this could be my last Slayer task from Majna. That's probably okay. I don't think I've had that one yet. I'm having a long think about this one because technically revenants are ghosts. Okay, I had a good long think about it, and what it really comes down to is that I don't want to spend 100,000 on the entry fee of the Revenant Caves, even though at an early level it's pretty easy to escape, considering that I'd probably be earning a lot more hit points experience than Slayer experience anyway. It just isn't worth it at this point. We ended up with 41 rune crafting. That should be enough. Let me just do my pulls here. I can't use it until 80. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's good. I like that. I like that. Lol. I just got a Hispori seed. Sad day. Another task completado. They literally didn't drop anything, so I can't get anything for the loot tracker for this task. 50 woodcutting. What is thy bidding, my master? That's a new one. That doesn't sound too bad. Those are in the Stronghold of Security, I do believe. Well, look at us. Back where it all began. A little stabby stabby. 30 fletching. For nothing. This flesh crawler is at 4 HP. I have hit it over 20 times, and I haven't poisoned it. It poisoned with 3 HP left. 35 ranged. We are 1 level away from enchanted emerald bolts. Another task completed. And actually, on the subject, we now have enough points for a symbolic skip. We obviously can't skip a task because of our rules, but we're very, very slowly racking up some Slayer points. It's a new one. 64 cockatrice. Interesting. Quicker poison. Do you stay there? Do you stay there and not move? Alright. Oh, no, it hits me. Oh, that hurts. Oh, buddy, what's happening here? What? The hell was that? Oh, I guess that is listed in the wiki. Alright, joke's on me. You know, a lot of the skills in this game that people complain about, like mining, agility, rune crafting, you know, I've never really minded them that much. I mean, they're not super fun to train, but something AFK, mining, that's not too bad. You just do it for a while. It's pretty good. The skills that I traditionally disliked are the ones that you can buy, like the production skills instead of the gatherer skills. And I had never really thought about a skill that I hated, and now I suddenly realize it's because I never think about the one that I hate, which is fletching. This skill fucking sucks. It's slow as shit even if you can buy it, and I hate it when I can't buy it. Oh my god. It's horrible. Finally. Alright. Staff on. Shield is still equipped, so we're Gucci. Eat mage in your face. 10 magic. Screw this. More ways to do things I hate. I actually think that I might get 60 woodcutting before I reach 58 fletching. That wouldn't actually be a bad thing, because that would mean I can get a rune axe. Did a prison Pete, got a lamp. Straight on to Slayer. 20 magic. Halfway to salvation. More ways to do this crap skill. I have no idea what this thing is. It's cosmetic? That's lame. I ain't out here for your cosmetics. I want gains. 27 magic. I can now enchant emerald jewelry and emerald tipped crossbow bolts. At long last, task complete. Not one that'll live long in the memory. Cave crawlers. Well, that'll definitely get me the ranging level. Well, nothing for it. Let's get to it. I'm near the observatory on the Slayer, world hopping to collect some anti-poisons. You could say, and you would be right, that I'm overdoing it a little bit. I didn't realize. These are more of the fuckers that heal really fast, aren't they? Okay, serious problems here. I'm earning about twice as much hit points experience as Slayer experience right now. Okay, unfortunately we've got a new plan. These things heal so fast, 1 hit point every 5 ticks, that poison's literally doing no damage. At this rate, I'm actually making it worse by trying to poison it, and I have to kill it just straight up. Well, that's 36 range. Kind of overshadowed now because this is seriously a problem. What in the hell are we doing? I've got 37 left on the task. I think I'm gonna pause here until I have enchanted emerald bolts, and we'll see what happens at that time. We're a quarter of the way there. I love this skill. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I'm just gonna do the rest of the grind here in the woodcutting guild. Won't give me forestry events. I don't really need the bark. I would love the +8 boost. Just look at these logs coming in. The speed, man. 50 fletching, and after this inventory, we'll now be switching to maples. Halfway home. Big news. I just got a hard clue drop. Now, what are the chances that on the skiller I'll be able to do this? None. Oh well. 55. We can switch up to maple longbows now. That's the last time we're going to switch to something new on this grind. Wasn't even paying attention. Easy clue nest. We should do that right away. At long last, a reprieve from the grind. Well, it's a Bandos robe top. I guess that'll come in handy if I'm doing Wilderness God Wars. Yeah, I guess I can't complain. It's another unique. Ooh, that's a medium clue. I assume we can do it. We cannot. Alright. It's over now. The rune axe definitely helped. Probably doubled the rate that I was getting. That's not saying very much. But in any case, we now have the fletching level we need. Just gotta quickly pick up 55 mining so that I can start collecting mithril ore. Good. I honestly can't be bothered to go and get 56 smithing to smith mithril limbs right now. I'm just gonna buy them from the shop. I also can't be bothered to run over to Keldagrim where they'd be 400 coins cheaper. I did just realize that I totally neglected the crossbow string, so we're gonna have to go and plant a tree really quick. Plant that, pay you, and then we can let that grow for a bit. Meanwhile, we'll just quickly smelt some mithril bars, which takes way more coal than I thought it did. Then slide on down to an anvil to make our mithril bolts. Train my favorite skill a little bit. Gotta cut a few gems. Side note, 30 crafting. Then we've gotta cut a few gems again. Now we pop them onto the mithril bolts. And we're gonna pass them right on over. Which means it's time to free the Slayer from her temporary prison. Now the last thing that we gotta do before we can use these is enchant them. And to avoid any combat experience gains, any magic experience gains while doing that, I'll be making the incredibly smart move of going to the Fountain of Rune with absolutely no food and no chance of escape, especially to a place where low-level PKers are probably abundant. I think we got away with it. Maybe it wasn't that dangerous. I don't actually know what the PKing density is out at the Fountain of Rune. Either way, we're safe now. We have our bolts. They are enchanted. Here's my tree. Here's my roots. Here's my crossbow string. Maple stock. Limbs. String it. Get out of my life. I never want to do that grind ever again. Alright. It's time. I'm going back in to find out if this was all worth it. Let me just switch this up to long range so that we split it between ranged and defense, which will allow us to do ranged longer into the future. And then let's see what happens. I'll tell ya, it hit. This poison effect on the emerald bolts applies all the time. 50% or 55%, I guess as it must be, instead of the 1/4 is a huge bonus. This might change everything. There's my first defense level with the emerald bolts. And I'm now 40 combat. How did that happen? How did that happen? I'm not complaining about that though. That means I don't have to use Majin anymore. How about that? How about that? How did that happen? I swear I was at 38 combat actually. 37 Slayer. For now, that is our highest of all skills except for prayer. I don't think we're going to be able to maintain that for much longer. I think range will be coming on to overtake it and defense too. As long as we keep it under hit points, that's the only thing we care about. This is going to be the last kill of the task. It'll finally be over. And we actually got a lot done. We had emerald bolts. So far, you know, despite even the regen, they've been kind of an unparalleled success. So I think this is going to be really game-changing for us. That's going to be great going into the future. On the skiller, we started out Wintertodt. We pretty much finished the Fletching grind. I really hope that I don't have to get anything else more for that, but we got a really long way. We really made a lot of progress in this video. And possibly, most importantly, we did get to 40 combat, which means we can now go to Vonica for our Slayer tasks. So, all in all, you know, end of this episode, I think we're in a really good place. But the grind never stops, you know. So we're going to run on right now and just get our next task. But that is going to be a story for another time. Each episode, we're taking big steps towards our Untrimmed Slayer Cape. And next time, we'll be taking our wild grinds even further. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you out there.